Hey everyone, welcome. Another episode of VHS Collectors Podcast. I'm
Yep.
Matt Rose.
I'm Josh Byerly, the podcast where we watch your tapes, clean the mold off your tapes, so you don't have to. Um,
Be
yep,
kind, rewind.
be kind, rewind. Get yourself one of those little VHS rewinder Corvette thingamajigs and rewind it outside of your VHS player.
Yes.
Save the tape heads. Um,
And if you're not old
Psych.
enough
This is
for,
a this is not a VHS collecting podcast,
oh,
right, Matt?
sorry, wrong podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
paintball. Let's go.
paintball. Yeah. I told you before I don't paintball because I got shot in the neck in middle school. Very first time I went paintballing, I'm like, this isn't my type of sport.
Happens.
Yeah,
I understand though. I understand. You can take
like
some hits.
right here.
Yeah, if
Not
that happened like after playing some games, it's different, but right away, yeah, that'd probably salt anybody.
Yeah, we had this place in town called the Paintball Palace, and I went there for a friend's birthday party.
Was it indoor?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That's close quarter stuff. You're gonna have some
yeah,
pain. Pretty
yeah, it
much.
hurt. I
Yep.
was like, I'm good. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Typically playing out in the woods back then, or airball field, a little less, because you're not like that up close and personal, but
Hmm.
not always anyway.
Maybe I'd give it another go, but I don't know.
You
It's
got the
like
right
falling down ice skating or something, and you break your arm. Get shot in the neck playing paintball. It does not feel good.
you got the
Yeah.
right gear. It's good fun, but
Yeah.
it does hurt. It can. Anyway,
Mhm.
video games. What
Yeah.
is news in video games this week? Big
Well, I'm still working on the Trolls on Treasure Island variants right here, so I'm missing, I think, orange and pink. So we'll see how that goes. I'll get them eventually,
just
but I don't
CI,
want to spend too much.
CIB is what you're
Yeah,
after.
just CIB. CIB.
With the troll
Um,
still strapped on the front or just loose?
yeah, definitely like strapped on trolls. So, um, anyways, yeah, so working on those for the last 15 years, which is great. And what else happened? I bought 70 Sachin games off eBay for $7,000 on an idle Sunday morning, dropping 7K on Sachin. They are shipping to me. I'm pretty excited. The guy shipped them. I got all four huge insects, which means I have three extra copies of huge insects. So um, I will have the full set of that stupid game.
So if you bought
And
70 Sachin games, how many are in the set?
I, that's a good question, Matt.
Does anybody have that? You know,
Yeah, I mean the total number of Sachin, it's the set that I bought wasn't a full set. It was a mix mash of all different types of variants and everything. So the full set I want to say is 71 games,
oh,
unique titles. I think
okay.
that's it. Um, I'd have to look, but there are just so many different variants and versions of the 72 pin cartridge versions of them. So I know that some people hate the idea that there's an orange box, a blue box, a purple box, and a green box, and they could exist across different versions. And then there's the generic ones. I know that people don't subscribe to that notion that those are variants. That's fine. It's a different version. It's unique, and I'm trying to buy them all. It's like goddamn Pokemon card.
So
So
that's going to put you closer to a complete Sachin set, though.
I think I have every Sachin game outside of the Papian Gaia's one, the stupid Galactic Crusader hack that has nudity in it. So
Oh, of
I don't have that game. Very few people have it. Um, Mr. Blackie Box has it. Eric.
course it does.
I think Joe Leo has one. And then there was another one that another guy had. So there's like three or four known out there.
Peter doesn't have one.
I don't think so. I loved it. Eric was texting me the other day and we were having a conversation. I'm like, so you're coming on the show, right? He's like, ghost me. I'm like,
Total silence. Like,
nothing.
nope.
That guy's a clown, man. I don't know if I want him on here. So, um, yeah,
You're always welcome.
I'm
That's
kidding. I would love to have him on the show.
we'll have an NA. We'll have a giant, like 8 people on the screen, maybe 10. They'll all be Nintendo age members. They can all you can all talk Sachin.
Yeah, so Sachin working on that set. Uh, Still looking for home entertainment supplier variants from Australia. And there was something else that was kind of made public to you and I, Matt, and not a very many other people, but we were allowed to share. And yeah, I think we're going to share on this podcast.
Yeah, let me share that screen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, look at that. A gold NWC.
Oh, sorry, I've got the wrong screen up.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about, Josh, before it was graded early on.
Oh, you held on to that copy there.
Yeah.
So that's your photo. So you're sharing it. It's not that exact copy,
No.
but we do have a sale data point that we're going to share on the show here. One recently sold, changed hands for the amount of $350,000. And it is a confirmed sale. It is a private buyer who wishes to remain anonymous. Then there's a few other people that can corroborate the information there, and if they want to speak up, they're welcome to. But it is a sales data point that I think is relevant and I think should be shared. I totally respect that the buyer wants to remain anonymous, and yeah, one is sold $350,000. So
I'm gonna have
there
to
you have it.
I'm gonna have to update my values in here. I'm sure they're off. Oh, you remember this one, Josh? That's funny.
The one that got away.
The one that got away, and then it showed.
Oh, you know who has that, right?
Ryan Main, right?
Ryan Main, yeah. Fire and Ice Games. He brought it to Portland, and he put it in the auction. It didn't meet the reserve.
Yeah. We were bidding on it in the auction, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we almost got that for 10 grand, Matt. Fuck.
We offered, yeah, I remember 10,500 even, but he took it was the store he took it to that bought it.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah. So as our own fault for saying go test it, make sure it works.
We had one within our grasp, but we failed to execute.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It is what it is.
It's the thrill of the hunt, Matt.
Yeah.
Nothing more. Yeah, so I think it's important to share this data. We wanted to come out here and swing it around and show everybody that we were in the know more than anybody, I guess. No, that's not the case. We just want it to be an accurate data point so people are aware of where the value is on something like this. And honestly, I think it was a good sale price. So, and we're talking gold NWC. We're going to get some purists out there that say, I want a gray NWC because it's what was used in the competition and blah, blah, blah. But let's be real. You just can't get a gold one. So you got to settle for a gray. There were 26 of these made, so to speak.
Of the gold.
And we have approximately 13 verified as being found and in owners' hands currently. So
10.
Yeah, that number 13 it's an unlucky number, I think. I think some of those that are counting 13, I think it's probably 11 that are known, 11 or 12.
Yeah.
But I think when we were counting them out, Matt, making our list, that the owners got duplicated, like, Jason Wilson. We're like, oh, does he have one? I believe he doesn't have one any longer. So we had him on the list, and then there was early worm player 2, Doug, and he doesn't own his anymore. So it's important to track the I guess the provenance of these, where they go, where they end up, where they're known.
Yeah, because then when you're trying to track it later and you say, oh, so and so has one, then you can go, no, it went to here and then it went to here. And yeah, like one of the carts basically has jumped 4 or 5 people that we
Mhm.
know of. Which is crazy, but yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it. I would still like to get both one day
Yeah. I'd like to get any.
in my dreams. So, um,
The best would be finding one, really. Doesn't matter what you paid for it. The best would be finding a new one out in the wild.
yeah.
Not so much a gray cart. That's I feel like the gray is going to be tougher. Called me crazy. Um, but imagine finding a gold out in the wild.
Yeah. I think a
Actually,
gray would probably be easier to find, actually, Matt. But
actually, a gray did just pop.
Mhm.
At that flea market. That story was great.
Oh, the half price books copy that came up
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
sale.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then it immediately sold. Um, so yeah,
Yep. Yeah, I
congrats.
guess we'll find out who ended up with that copy. What a video game to own, though. You
Yeah,
know, uh, I goddamn, I love video games, man. I love them all. There's nothing wrong with them. So, good, good information out there. There it is. It's public. $350,000.
yeah. I'll come back and I'll have to update this article. This was written obviously a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
But yeah, fun times. Let's see what. Let me get rid of this bar. 1 second. You can't see it. Floating bar. Thank you. Next up, let's go over Minty did just let me know that he's updated the
He's
website.
got Halo 4 up. Look
Oh,
at that.
hey, look at that. It's Halo 4. What do you know? So a lot of us use gamer stocks for sealed and sales prices, which I use all the time. But when you need CIB prices, where you're going to go, Minty also does sealed, but he has a great breakdown of CIB. And so cart, I typed in Halo 4, imagine that. Disc only in this case. What would it be? Complete. And then on the varying scale, is it acceptable? Just standard Halo 4 copy is going to sell for $4. An excellent copy, $15. Very good, $10. Um,
Are they though?
are they what?
Is a Halo 4 actually going to bring you $15 in your mint CIB?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
But there's got to
Uh,
be there must be a sale of it because it wouldn't be even 10 is surprising to me for Halo 4. But it is the greatest game
maybe
ever. Um,
it
yeah,
should
and
be. It's so good. It should be free.
yeah, and then we have our scaling graph here, showing the sales of Halo 4. This
Hmm.
light purple is bigger than the not so purple, and then the dark purple is the lowest. So, there you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, interesting. But
Yeah.
seriously, you can come up to the search bar, search anything you want. Let's just go. I don't know why this is on the top of my head. Mega Man.
And all you get is Mega Mania because you got to put a space in there. There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go. Let's go Mega Man 3. Oh, that's PC DOS.
Wow, that is a extensive library for a Mega Man X3 PC game. I'm not surprised there's not very many sales data points on that. I used to have a sealed one of those actually, X3 for PC. Sold to my buddy Brian up in Portland at an expo one year.
Type in Super Mario, search down, click the image you want. Man, there's a lot of Super Marios.
Wait, really quick, Super Mario All Stars 3D, is that really a $70 cart only for that
Where
Switch game?
where was that?
At the very top.
Let's check it out.
Ain't that some shit?
What the? Wait a minute. Wow.
Hmm.
Huh. Let's check out sealed. I wonder if it's really not that much more for sealed. Acceptable. I mean, look at acceptable sealed.
Yeah. I
What?
mean,
Well, I just
wow.
go sealed at that point. That's a lot of money for a. Wow. When did that come out?
I mean, 2000 and some change.
Huh,
2022,
interesting.
2021, 2020. Wow, I was way off. Um,
No graded. Okay.
yeah, I mean, there you can get them for $80 CIB on eBay. Just chilling.
Which would be acceptable. But
I guess.
still, I mean, it was a $60 game, right? Or was it not?
Yeah, yeah, $60 game.
Huh.
$70 for cartridges, 64.99. Buy it now.
So you could have bought this game, played it, and sell it for a profit.
That very rarely happens.
That's impressive.
I want to say this one's a fad.
Could be. Either way, search of games, man. He's constantly expanding the library. Check him out. We love and support anybody who's trying to push the video game, market
Yeah, we had
forward.
him on here a while back. It's been over a year.
Hot games. Hey, there you go. There's the reason right there, Josh.
Shit.
It's one of
Yeah,
the
that's
highest. Super Mario 3 is even higher, 190% over the last 30 days.
hmm.
Woo.
Yeah, you get that Christmas push.
That's a good point. Cart only. Man, they were selling for like $20 cart only at Portland Retro.
Yeah.
And CIB is
Yeah,
brutal.
but depending on how you sell on eBay, how you sell on Amazon, there's ways that you can always get 35 bucks for one of these cartridges.
Huh. Wow. That's wild. CIB low is pretty much 102.
Criminy.
Wow. Let's see if it's got sealed.
Let's look at Mario 64.
Sure.
I know where that game was, and I know where it's been recently, so I'm curious.
I wonder if
Cartridges.
I'm gonna have to type Super Mario 64. Let's just try it.
Hmm.
$30, $40 for a cart.
Yeah, that's about right. They were like $65 there for a while, a year or
100,
two ago.
125 and up for CIB.
Yeah, seems right. Seems insane, really, based on where we know video game collecting was.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, I guess it's a bubble. Jesus Christ. We've
Well,
been
anyway,
living in and out of a bubble for the last 20 years in this shit. It ebbs and flows.
Minty, just another tool. Check out. Not a paid advertisement. I get nothing for helping him out. He just mentioned to me that he made some updates. Want to come in here and go check it out. See if it can
Yeah,
help you in your collecting ventures, figuring out prices. I like to use multiple things, so there you go.
it'd be fun to have him back on the show.
Yeah, we can get him back on and you can talk about the updates and better than I can because I don't know
I
what
think
the
that'd
hell.
be smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
See where we're at there.
That said, while we're at it,
How did our Halo 4 perform this week?
yeah, we'll touch on Heritage Auction sales just the other day, yesterday. We haven't seen any 9.8s in a couple weeks. They've been 9.6, 8+, so maybe they ran out. And all of those that have put our money away into investing in the 9.8s will go on and up, onwards and upwards. If we take a look at the last sales, last 2 weeks have been 9.6, 8+s. Before that, 9.8s really took a nice little dive right in here. Looks like we hit the bottom here. $79, my gosh. All the way down from, man, was it like $500 or something was one of the higher sales.
Mm-hmm.
And now it looks like it might be tinkering back up. Although the black line here shows a constant down. And then the green line here is flat. We don't like flat. Purple does some things with some dots, and the red is down. So, and that's your Halo market update for this week.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh,
Flat and down and red bar with dots. Yeah. What else we got? I'm you want to hop in the comments? What other news is there? Other than
yeah.
Eric's,
I don't know. It's been kind of a wild week for me. Wild last couple of weeks. A lot of reflection on why I collect, what I collect, how I collect. What are my goals? Reorganizing my thoughts. New Year's coming up, trying to figure stuff out like that. Uh, so
so why do you collect?
it's better than doing crack, I guess, Matt.
I like that answer.
Um, yeah, I'm a junkie. What can I say? Like I totally enjoy it. I love the hunt. I love the discovery, and I love video games. That's it, right there. I love to be able to share that with other people too. So my kids are getting into it. My son organizes the Switch games we have. I have box protectors and he's putting them in it. So I mean, he's obviously a junkie too. So it's a lot of fun. Video games are just fun. The collecting thing is fun. Why I have certain things, I have no idea. Seemed like a good thing at one point, you know. Maybe it was, maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll put it away and forget about it for the next 5 years.
The community is great. What's fun also as a collectible is kind of like when we've had Matt here on the last couple of times, and we can get down and just like play. It's a collectible that you can just go play. So we could be talking about something. I was like, hey, let's go play that. Let's figure out the worst games. Let's actually play them, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's going to be cemented in stone that those are the worst games, but in our opinions, it's kind of fun to go venturing and playing things you haven't played. If we're talking about a game like, we were talking about X-Men. I didn't even know if I had that game, going out and finding a crappy copy of X-Men for like $5, buying it, getting it in the mail and playing it. It's kind of a fun experience, putting that back in the nest and just, seeing if it is crap. And sure enough, I can guarantee you it is crap. But it costs you $5 to have that little adventure. That's kind of fun. Especially, yeah.
Maybe we should do this adventure with Super Nintendo.
Ooh, that's a good call.
You can't do it with Genesis because most Genesis games are very good.
True.
Super Nintendo.
Challenge accepted.
I want to see your top 5 worst Super Nintendo games.
Oh, I like that. I got to make a note now. This is
Nobody ever does that. Everybody knows what the worst NES games are, but Super Nintendo.
Top 5 worst NES. Do you have a generic list in mind? What if you were to just throw out a couple? Do you have anything on mind?
Home Alone on NES is dog shit. On Super Nintendo, SNES.
Yeah.
Fun and Games is not Fun and Games.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, nobody does. It's a Trade West piece of shit.
I'd have to go back and look at my collection and think about what I've
the 2 Mako River games. Everybody's favorite Aero Fighters is garbage.
You don't like Aero Fighters?
Aero Fighters sucks. What is the other one? Hyper Volleyball. That's a very bad game. Super High Impact Football sucks. A lot of the early sport games on Super Nintendo are not good. I would rather play NES sport games.
Huh. There's some real trash NES sport games too.
Not really.
Play action
Pretty much
football.
every baseball game on the NES is good.
10-yard fight.
Yeah, Brandon disagreed. So, make the Super Nintendo list.
Home Alone. All right. Well, let's touch on that next week. Gives me a chance to go back through some of my games and see
Yeah,
what kind of crap I can dig up. Or hey, you know what? Everybody listening, throw some comments out there for us to kind of dig through and make up a list. Maybe I kind of want to have fun with this somehow, like how we can get people involved, not just sitting there listening. Like,
sure.
hey,
I also think that we should say, give us your list of top 5 Super Nintendo games that aren't Mario or Metroid or RPGs. So,
Super Star Wars.
Super Star Wars is good. That game is hard, man.
Yeah.
Like my favorite of all time is Goof Troop. It's such a good game.
I've never
Uh,
played it.
yeah, that's it. Like, bring to the table some of those third-party games that nobody thinks about that are not made by Squaresoft or Enix or whatever. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see Lagoon on there. I want to see Illusion of Gaia. I want to see Plock. That's what I want to see. So,
And then we'll hit up Genesis with their trash.
yeah, there's not much. Maybe Aerobiz Supersonic, but that's a Koei game, so it makes a lot of sense. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
And Wade's already done like a top, what was that? It was top 50 or top 100 Genesis games.
Yeah, those are all the good ones. That's it.
He did a great Instagram series on, I think it was top 50 Genesis games. That was really good.
And then we'll move on to PlayStation 1 because I want to hear what your favorite PlayStation 1 games are.
Ooh.
Man, oh man, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, PlayStation 1.
Oh.
That shit is so good.
Yeah, and then you got to get into Gran Turismo. Those were so much fun.
Oh man, Gran Turismo 2 is
Ooh.
and 3. Man, those games are excellent games.
And then I'm biased, but Tiger Woods was so I went back and played 05 like a month ago, and I ended up playing for like 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, holy crap, this is gonna suck my life away.
Dude, did you ever play Hot Shots Golf
No.
on PS1? That's a good game too. God damn. Metal Gear Solid, PS1.
Oh, that was a
Man,
good one. Yeah.
PS1 might be better than Super Nintendo. God. Mm,
Overall, probably, like
yeah.
across the library. Um, Mario 64 is just so anyway. All right.
Yeah, that's the only good game on the 64 though. So um
Street Fighter 2, you could actually finally play it. That was huge when that came out for the 64 because you had just enough buttons to,
oh, you mean Killer Instinct?
or sorry, Super Nintendo. My bad.
Oh.
I'm thinking Super Nintendo. I'm going back.
Yeah, Super Nintendo. Street Fighter 2 on Genesis is not good. The 6-button controller on Genesis sucks.
Yeah, and 3-button doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
Let's hop into, I don't know if I can make a timestamp on that, but 1 second. Okay.
So it's Thanksgiving tomorrow.
It is.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the United States of America and to those abroad that celebrate Thanksgiving. Dan Kaplan, no Thanksgiving for you. So, Martin,
no cake, no ice cream. Happy birthday.
I don't think you celebrate Thanksgiving either. You're in Canada. I mean, you guys can celebrate it.
No log snacks. Log snacks doesn't, not a Thanksgiving.
You know what? If it has to do with food, I'm sure he's celebrating it.
Have a Tim Tam.
A Tim Tam.
Have a Tim Tam on us.
Chim Chim Pachuchi. Okay, so yeah, our last episode was a lot of fun.
Got a lot of views. That's awesome.
We had Matt number 2 on.
What?
I don't know where he was this week. He didn't text us, so we left him out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He usually texts us. I was like, "Where's Matt?" Okay,
Thanks, Matt, for coming on and
yeah.
us restoking your love of collecting.
Did you say Stoke?
I said stoke.
It's better than stroke. Well, I guess it depends on who's asking. Um. Anyway,
Lloyd Dance Man.
no, I think it's
Oh,
Lloyd Ankman. That's his real
uh,
name, Matt.
Lloyd Ankman. I can't
But I
read.
do like Lloyd Dance Man better.
I'm going with Lloyd Dance Man. That's what my brain read right there.
Yeah, so
My
Lloyd is the individual who had the friend who found this cartridge.
awesome. I'm
And
glad he saw the show and chimed in.
yes, I'm pumped he came on here and watched us talk about bullshit.
Sweet.
Yeah, he says thanks for bringing more attention to the lotto cart. Have I'm happy to have been able to bring this item to the surface and allow the public to know of such an amazing item. I'm currently working with my friend who owns it to determine the next step in its preservation. I guess we could say that Lloyd kind of hit the lotto with finding this thing.
Yes.
So,
Well, his friend
um,
did.
his friend, yeah, yeah. Ironically, finding a like a lottery ticket, right? Like the odds of finding this cartridge were pretty slim. You might
Yeah,
have a better chance of winning the lottery.
it was more likely that it was thrown away, like 100%.
No shit.
Seriously, like who's gonna see that card and just be like, yeah,
You know what I love about this cartridge is that it has a different label than the one that's photographed. So,
there's still a
which
pot. So you're saying there's a chance.
maybe there's another one.
Wouldn't that be epic? But now,
Yeah.
well, the great part about this coming up is it gets it on people's minds, so they'll look and they'll dig and they'll ask, and maybe it will surface, which
Yeah,
is
you know,
wonderful.
and that's a really good point, Matt. The more that people talk about this shit, the more that people see it and they say, "Hey, I got one of those in my closet and I'm going to dig it out." Because that's exactly what happened with graded games and sealed games.
Yep.
And
Or they find something else and they're like, well, I don't have that, but I have this.
yeah,
And yeah.
somebody hears of a unique item and a big sale, and then somebody posts about it, you know,
Yeah.
they share what they might have in the closet.
Neighborhood K chimes in. Definitely find a way to dump the ROM if it hasn't been already.
Yeah.
And then of course you jump in and thanks for sharing, Lloyd. I was very excited to see this on Facebook the other day. Please keep us updated on the progress. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Would love to see what exists past the security code page. That would be epic.
Yeah. Would be really cool. And Lloyd, if you and your buddy want to come on the show and
Oh, dude, that would be
plug this sucker in,
yeah, let's talk about it some more.
do it. Let's see some live video of that shit. That
Yeah,
poop,
let's
part of my language.
here.
Come on the show. We're not very professional though. So, um, and I hope you're talking with Frank. So I think that's the best path.
Yeah, Frank, for dumping it, 100%.
Mhm.
Awesome. Dude, can't wait. That'd be awesome. Hopefully we get him on the show. That'd be even better. All right. The green
The green
shiz.
shiz. When Josh starts eating, I put the stream on 0.25x speed, and the quality of content is S tier. Oh man. Well, I'm only drinking beer this time. So
Decaps. Man, where are you, bro? Uh Interesting enough. I'll get in this, but best part of the week, best part of this week's video was between minute 17 and 18 when Josh's internet crashed.
Yeah, I'm actually tethered on my phone while we're doing this. So
Uh, Funny thing, Dan was supposed to be on this week's show, even though we'd had him on 3 weeks in a row, which is ridiculous. He wanted to come back on and recap his 3 weeks, but he couldn't make it because he tried crossing the border today, but his car blew up.
yeah, we were gonna recap the decap. Definitely didn't happen.
Yeah, if you don't follow the news, that joke's not going to land too well. But
Wow, Matt. Holy shit. God damn. Um luckily Dan was okay.
yeah, he ejected when he launched the car.
You know why, Matt? You know why he was able to eject so fast?
Why is
Because
that?
he's a huge Top Gun fan and he's built into his car this seat that auto ejects.
Oh,
He's got parachutes in there. I've seen it.
he is a Top
The
Gun
guy's a
fan,
maniac.
so that does make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, Daniel.
We appreciate the effort.
Mhm.
Maybe next time drive a little slower.
Yep.
All right. Who's next?
Brandon, Mr. Brandon Ackley says 10-yard fight was dope. I love that game. It's glitchy and dead simple, but managing the imperfections were the fun part. You would like it.
That's
That's
what you
right.
were referring to earlier. All right, now I get it. 10-yard
Yeah.
fight. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's glitchy because all you can get is 10 yards at a time in that damn game. So
Decaps. Look at this guy donating 20 cents Canadian. Great episode. Thanks to Josh's mom.
20 cents Canadian. That's so funny because it's about what's the Canadian dollar at about
It's actually
nothing?
$20 Canadian, but I don't
Wow.
want to downplay him here.
So approximately $2 US. 20 cents. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Very funny.
For those who are listening, I'm typing. And I'm spelling gentleman wrong. Seriously.
Gentleman. Careful, Matt.
I'm going with it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, you know what's interesting here? I'm going to stop sharing just for a second, then we'll come back. And you'll see why. For Dan, we actually have a Christmas present for Dan.
Oh my gosh.
Even though Canadians don't celebrate Christmas, we have a present for you.
I actually don't think Dan celebrates Christmas.
I thought about that, but it's what it is. You know what?
We'll get
This
there before the
this is
eighth
a,
night. Okay,
this is
Dan.
a this is an exciting gift, and I know, Dan, that you are going to really appreciate this gift in so many different ways. I can't wait for you to show it off. It it will be
I'm
epic.
dying, dude.
It will be epic. All right. Back to the comments. Thank you, Dan. Seriously, jokes aside, we love you. We appreciate you. You're a gentleman and a scholar, as they say, but the brunt of so many jokes and takes it as good as anybody can and still gives back. So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to Dan to Timmy. What do we got?
Timmy J says it's always fun to see what recommended videos Matt gets when going through comments. Today's winner, Robert Green, How to Seduce Anyone, Build Confidence, and Take Your Mom Out on a Date. I don't know.
It's fun to see what recommended videos Matt gets when going through. What recommended videos?
Oh, did you share a screen or something? Any?
Robert Green, How to Seduce Anyone, Build Confidence, and Recommended videos. Have I been recommending videos?
Yeah.
Is my brain not working today?
I don't know, Matt.
Build
He
confidence.
hacked your computer. Change your password.
Oh, he's probably reading my browser. Yeah. Okay. Of
Hmm.
course he did. Today's winner, Robert Green. How to seduce anybody, build confidence, and oh, what can I put that I won't get canceled here on?
Take your mom out for a nice seafood dinner.
Um, Oh, a nice bass. And I'll think about this. Let's go to,
Okay.
I'll come back. Blockbuster late.
Blockbuster late fees didn't get his tapes back in time. Didn't send him a notification. Not fair. YouTube didn't send me the notification of the upload. Lol. Dang it. Sorry, dude. Do that.
Hit that
That's
bell
what you
thingy.
said. Okay.
Uh, decaps. Again,
Mm-hmm.
decraps likes to shoot craps. You
Mm-hmm.
do?
That's what I said.
No. Decaps again. Man, how many?
Man, Dan must have been
How is a
hanging out with Seth Rogen or something.
okay? How is Othello? I got to read this one too. How is Othello not on your list of worst NES games? Because it's not the worst NES game. Have you ever played Othello?
It's not bad.
It's actually pretty good. Just
Huh.
saying. Maybe they have a different version in Canada. I don't know. I can't comment on that.
Yeah, whenever he plugs it in, it just flashes on the screen. So he thinks that's the game.
Maybe the Canadian version is the board and one black piece in the middle, and that's it. maybe, maybe that's why. But
It's a simple game, Matt.
yeah, that's really simple in Canada. I know. Um, not that I ever played it before, but I can't imagine Color a Dinosaur being a game I'd ever consider playing. I
Well, Dan, if you watched our other episodes, games like Color Dinosaur and Videomation and Orb 3D were off the table. So we're just trying to point out that the NES has way more licensed garbage than unlicensed garbage. It's okay.
okay. And I do want to I guess I should have said play the US version. Anyway, what the hell? Well, I'll let you read this one.
Ice skate to the neck joke.
Oh yeah, I made the reference to the ice skater who cut the other guy's neck and he passed away.
Oh wow, good job, Matt.
Yeah, I
Do it.
Gamer Stonks, Matt R. I still hate that you got the 206, but I still think I have a better COD collection. You've seen my COD collection?
Yeah, Matt has all the COD games and then he goes fishing. So that was a bad joke.
I I I I was gonna let it go.
Thanks. Anyway.
Yeah. You're up.
Oh, my mom came on here and commented and said, I thought you guys had 2 subscribers and you only get $1 per sub. What a ripoff. It's a ripoff. HC. We do.
We made $2 and we split it, so we got $1 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you buy with your dollar, Josh?
I bought a Big Mac, but I had to come up with 19 more cents on the dollar menu. So
It's $1.19.
I don't know what it is. I think it's a hell of a lot more than that. I didn't buy anything. Saving that. $1 with inflation will be worth more. Sending you my dollar.
Log snacks. What? I liked this comment. Log snacks was first. For those listening, this part must just suck. You must just have to fast forward through it. Anyway, just commenting that great to see log snacks be first. Welcome back to the show. My arm is bleeding. Holy crap, I just put blood everywhere.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I was scratching my arm and now there's blood everywhere. I think I'm okay.
Wow.
Yeah. It's probably not good.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Let's get out of here.
Back to Othello.
No, seriously.
Good Lord.
Not kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, back to Othello. Don't play the Canadian version.
Satoru Iwata, the fourth president of Nintendo, he programmed that video game.
Ooh.
So Kaplan,
Man, apps.
be kind.
Swimming,
Know your shit, buddy.
That's a great. Who here has played Othello, and what do you think? Honestly, played it, not just judged it and say what you say. Who here has honestly played it, and what do you think about it?
I think it gets a bad rap because Acclaim published the stupid fucking thing.
Acclaim games aren't great.
No, they are not great.
They're
fantastic. So, Friday the 13th is not good. I don't care what Eric has to say or anybody else. That game sucks.
Oh, he's going to stop listening on that one. I'm going to put it on.
Oh wait, it's LJN, but it's the same company.
I'm going to put it on my list to play though.
Yeah, have fun because it's not
Friday the 13th. I don't think I have it, so I might have to buy that one. That's why I like doing these lists, because it forces me to go out and fill in holes in my collection. So that's fun.
Yeah, forcing you to go out and fill holes, Matt. That's a good job.
Cart, and I'm talking carts or CIB, not sealed. Actually,
I'm talking holes in general.
Oh,
yeah. Wow.
I like filling holes. What do you got? What do you got for wins? Nothing. Just a bunch of Sachin that hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, I didn't get anything this week in the mail.
I'm disappointed. It didn't have to be this week, just something you haven't shown yet.
Something I haven't shown yet, huh?
We've seen that.
Oh shit. Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
Buy anything?
What's the story behind that PlayStation clock?
Oh, I got it from some dude on Facebook, but he failed to mention that it's missing a piece. See this little thing here? Doesn't have it on that side.
Oh.
So it sits in here like a little bitch.
Oh. What was that for?
Cool. It's a promo clock. Promo clock. Yeah.
Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like some employee bullshit thing.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I paid too much for it, but I like cool stuff.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
PlayStation
here, supposed to rock back and forth. See that? Yeah. I have been thinking of buying a bag of Doritos that has a Halo Master Chief on it, but I haven't got around to it yet. You know how I like my food packaging with video game content on it. I got this guy. Got a couple others somewhere.
Halo Pop-Tarts.
Halo Pop-Tarts.
They need to have Master Chief, like the head, like embossed in the sugar or something.
I think I got like a package of trolley candies that has Halo shit on it too. But I want to buy that bag of Doritos. Open it carefully. Eat the Doritos. Keep the bag.
So I have a question, and maybe you can answer it. It was on my one of my wins. So I've been buying ever since we had Kenneth on. I bought a few DVDs out there. I did buy a Matrix that I thought was a first print.
Not a first print, Matt,
How do you know?
because you got the. Oh, is it?
It's 1999.
Doesn't have the security stickers, right?
Nope, just that. No security.
It's a reseal.
Is it?
I don't know, dude.
How do I know? It can't be
A
a
fucking
reseal.
DVD. We're on a video game collecting podcast.
Fine.
You and Kenneth are gonna have to start your own DVD collecting podcast, okay?
Okay. Well, I don't
And I'll
know.
come guest on there
Anybody,
and tell.
anybody that knows that might be listening that can chime in and let me know. I was basically looking at the dates on the back, and I saw the double 99 is what I call it, and that was the first print. So go screw yourself. All right, I did get a sealed sealed copy of Ice Hockey because it's one of my favorite games growing up. It's a little dinged up. I don't know if I'm gonna grade this. It's probably like an 8.0, 8.5, maybe a little crushed, but I don't care. It's a sealed Ice Hockey. I love it. And then I've had these on my desk here forever. Thanks to, I think Eric linked these, and when he links them,
Oh shit.
yeah, I did get a Reach promotional display only, so that's cool. I didn't have that one. Obviously somebody stuffed a game in here, but in fact, it's funny. It even has the GameStop receipt in here, which is bizarre because
Yeah.
promotional only.
Yeah, if you get tired of that, let me know. I like that shit.
And then I think I actually have one of these already, but I got another one. Pre-order Halo 3 copy. So they're just kind of neat, kind of cool. I like Halo. Yeah.
You don't say.
No. Yeah, I know it's weird.
Yeah. Is that
Uh
it?
yeah. Uh question actually. I was
I
thinking this.
did
What?
I did get some games back from Wada. I forgot. Let me go grab them real quick.
Yeah.
I want to show you what I'm keeping out of that shit. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm curious. Leave your thoughts below. Even people that are on the edge of leaving comments, leave comments, man. We love hearing from people and reading your thoughts. And um, you know, if you've got constructive criticism, feel free as well. Just be respectful about it. As if we were talking to you, I'd want to be respectful. But what games are you guys playing right now? Like Modern Warfare 3 just came out, and I am playing the crap out of that. Absolutely, it reminds me of how much I loved Modern Warfare 3 to begin with. Probably on par with 2 for me, if not even slightly more, mainly just because I played it more. But man, the remake, I absolutely love it. I love playing a game where I remember all the maps. It makes it fun because you can at least somewhat compete, as long as you're not going against a massive team. So what are you guys playing right now? When you play games, I'm guessing because you're video game collectors, you play something. What are you playing? Is it Switch? Is it Xbox? Is it PlayStation? Is it Modern Warfare 3? Man, I've seen our fifth biggest fan on there a few times, and one of these times we're gonna have to join up and play a little bit. Maybe, yeah. So that's my thoughts.
You talking to yourself over here?
I was just asking everybody what they're playing right now, video game wise, because I think, as a collector, you still play games on some level. I do.
Oops. I play games with my kids.
Yeah, you play your Switch.
Yep.
I was just
Okay.
saying, I
I
play
got some
Modern
Game Gear games back.
some.
Sega Game Gear.
Yep, because they're grading them.
They're great now. And I posted a bunch on eBay. There's my little plug. I got a bunch of sealed Game Gear going on eBay graded. But I kept 4 of them for myself. One, because it's an insanely nice copy
Ooh,
of Dracula. It's a 9.8 A plus plus or A plus, single A plus. 9.8's really hard on a Game Gear game.
that's what she said.
And the other three are games that I had as a kid. Psychic World. This is a launch Game Gear title.
What is that about?
It's garbage platformer, but I remember it well as a child. World Series Baseball. Absolutely love this game. I destroyed this thing for hours with the car charger, driving in road trips to my parents. And Dragon Crystal, the very first Game Gear game I ever played, which is also a launch title. Really tough to find sealed, actually. So those are like ultimate keepers. I'll sell them if I ever upgrade the condition on them, but they're all pretty nice copies. So
I wonder if
happy about that.
I wonder
What's
if
that?
Eric will hop on and show us like 4 variants of that one you just held up.
Which one? Dragon Crystal?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another variant. There's like a rating variant, I think. Like they re-released it later. I think they did with Dragon Crystal. I know they did with the Super Monaco game, the launch title.
Hmm.
I need to get a G-Lock still. That's one of the games I played a ton as a kid. And then there's a couple others. So
G-Lock should be pretty readily available, shouldn't it? Or at least not super hard to find.
I haven't looked for a while. I think one had come up at one point, but it wasn't the first print, so I didn't buy it.
Ah, okay.
So, and I'd like to get a Super Monaco, but the launch titles on the Game Gear are pretty tough to find. I have a Sonic one, that I'm gonna keep. It's a pretty shitty grade, but that's fine. Beyond that, though, Game Gear was I had a Game Gear. I didn't have a Game Boy growing up, so Game Gear was it for me.
Cool beans.
Yeah, so that's the garbage I picked up. I'm glad that people are still watching this episode.
They tuned out a long time ago, man.
After the gold NWC content was over.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, what's this other crap? Oh, we're gone.
And if for some reason you find this episode, you're watching it, and you're like, I got a gold NWC, just message me. Let's talk.
Even if you just have one and you just want to let us
I'll
know,
do right by you.
there's another one.
I'll get you a sale. Make you some money.
Or if you just want to let us know that there's another one out there that we don't know about.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I can't
I got nothing else.
I can't unsee this, Josh. Ever since somebody pointed that out, I can't unsee that.
Master Nuggets.
I'm gonna have to move that thing.
Yeah.
All right. So the homework. Top 5. I want to kind of complete that top 5 worst NES games. I'm gonna go play Friday the 13th, but top 5
Yeah,
worst Super Nintendo.
it's not top 5 bad.
It'd just be fun to play to find out,
I think we need specific criteria of what fits in, like almost not quite genre, but
Action adventure. I mean, I saw
action adventure games that suck shit. Because if you make an action adventure game, it shouldn't suck.
Yeah. Yep.
Smash TV doesn't suck.
That was a fun game. That's really fun in the arcade.
That's an Acclaim game. That is a good game. Damn it.
See? Like I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly it's garbage though. Okay.
All right. Cross off that joke. That's it.
Well, yeah,
Thanks.
be thankful tomorrow and every day. Be happy. be kind. And if you're a douchebag, go take a look in the mirror and ask yourself why you're so mean. And don't be a douchebag. Life's too short.
And that's our episode of Josh advice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe we'll end the episodes with some things I watch have like dad advice at the end. We're gonna have like Josh advice.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the, I'm gonna start adding that in. Josh advice at the end of the episode.
Josh advice. That's perfect, Matt. That's
don't,
it.
Don't be a douchebag.
Yeah, and if you are a douchebag,
cliff notes of that one.
You might not know you're a douchebag because you're possibly a narcissist. And if that is the case, it's you clinically cannot fix that. There's something deeper there. There's an issue.
Is it deeper?
Mm-hmm. Deeper. Mm-hmm. Mostly just be nice. And if you're upset at the world or upset that somebody's done wrong to you, just get the fuck over it. That's it.
Man, if I could remember some of my coaching advice from Bob Proctor, what was it? It is what it, there was like it was like a 3 or 4 step. It was like, it is what it is. Find the good. You can find good in absolutely everything if you look hard enough and long enough, and then let the rest go. It's the simplest steps ever. But man, if you just think about it and you really focus on it and you go through those, yeah, it really helped me anyway. All right. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the US, not in the US. You can still be thankful anyway. It doesn't have to be a special day. You can be thankful any day. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully anybody who's traveling has safe travels. You enjoy time with your friends, your family, and we wish you all a happy Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. For the 3 people that watched this far, we really do appreciate you. We just love video games, and that's why we're here, and hopefully you do too. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Seriously, if you have any thoughts or comments, leave them there.
Yeah, doesn't have to be video game related. If you have questions about life, I will answer them.
Say hi, say hello. Just say, hey, I'm over here in Japan listening to you. Hi. That's it. Put hi. Put bye. Whatever.
Yeah, you'll get Matt's attention real quick.
Bye.
Okay. On that note, we're ending this episode.
We're gonna crash land this thing home. That's it.
Namaste.
We'll look forward to having Braveheart on the next episode. So we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.